What is going on, y'all? Back here with the Smackdown review. And what we are going to do is we're going to go over Smackdown, and I'm going to give y'all my thoughts of every single thing that happened on Smackdown. Starting off, Solo Sikoa, Jeff Cobb, Jacob Fatu cut a promo, and it wasn't really Jeff Cobb. He was just kind of there. Actually, JC, as they call him now. They cut a promo, and Solo saying, hey, he made it happen. He made it happen, and that is what he did. He brought the U.S. title to the family. Roman Reigns lost everything, and he's making sure he brings relevancy back to the family. Now, I don't know if Solo's not aware of what's going on Raw, but Jay's world champion, so, I mean, technically the family has championships. But, neither here or there. He then was trying to get Fatu to say the thing that made him infamous at time, and he said, hey, say the thing, say it. Go ahead, say it. And then we get a LA Knight interruption. LA Knight then attacks JC, and JC ends up getting attacked, and the LA Knight scurries off. But hey, I will say the promo from Solo to Jacob, one, Solo's really funny. He is really funny to me, and I just feel like Solo, if he got more TV time, I feel like he could become one of those funny but enjoyable heels, kind of like a Drew McIntyre. And he and Jacob definitely, you see it brewing between them. The animosity, the hatred is growing within them. But we'll see how this plays out. And then, my bad, we had Alexa Bliss, Chelsea Green, might I add, versus Michin, Money in the Bank qualifier match. Now, we have Money in the Bank in less than a month, so these qualifying matches need to get going. And I honestly didn't see this coming because I thought Chelsea Green and Alexa Bliss would have been two of the people from SmackDown to be in Money in the Bank. So it was kind of weird seeing both of them in there, but I was scared that Chelsea Green wouldn't make it, and I was right because Alexa Bliss came out on top. But am I mad at this? No, Alexa Bliss is one of my favorite women's superstars. So seeing her in a Money in the Bank match, even though they haven't really been using her all like that, I really do think that Alexa Bliss was the right pick here outside of Chelsea Green. Michin, I didn't really expect her to win, honestly. She didn't win either of her United States Championship matches. She did make it to the finals, where she was ultimately defeated by none other than Miss Green herself, pledging my allegiance to her. But Alexa Bliss is going to Money in the Bank. She is the first woman to qualify. Then we had former tag team champions versus Fraxium, which Fraxium I feel like is starting to grow on the main roster. If you don't watch NXT and you're just a main roster merchant, Fraxium has been that tag team. They're not just some young up-and-coming tag team now. They made a name for themselves. And they've had a 4-week win streak now. They've beaten DIY. They've beaten the current tag team, the Street Profits. They beat Legado del Fantasma. They are really coming about. And they also beat Pretty Deadly in their debut. So they're coming about. It was a pretty good match. DIY is a good tag team. Tommaso Ciampa, he should have gotten a lot better on the main roster. If you guys didn't see Black and Gold NXT, guys like Andrade, Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa, they really are that good. They just haven't really been able to showcase that because of everything else going on and all the other stars that are there. I feel like they were being done dirty on the main roster. But hopefully they can find something for them to do outside of this whole tag team mess. Andrade's been more of a backstage merchant lately. So we'll see. But Fraxium, they are getting tag team title shots next week because they beat former champs, they beat the champs, and they beat other people that have contended for the championships. Do I like it? Yes, I do. Do I think they're going to pull it off? Given how the Smackdown Tag Team Championship picture has been going, we've seen Motor City Machine Guns become Tag Team Champions. We've seen Motor City Machine Guns become Tag Team Champions, DIY. We've seen the Street Profits now. And we've seen A-Town Down Under, a tag team I didn't think was going to be inaugural champions, but they were. I think that they will win, to be honest with you. Then, this is feeling like a best-of-7 series again with Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes goes against Aleister Black. This match is cool, and I like Carmelo Hayes. I like Aleister Black. I feel like both of them are going to do good things on this roster. I feel like once Cena retires and once this whole Rollins and Heyman thing ends and once things start to clear, I do think that Carmelo Hayes is going to be next up, guys. I really do. His in-ring ability is good. The first 48 move that he has, which is like a code breaker pretty much, that's good. His nothing but net leg drop, I love the move. I love it. It's nothing but net and he hits it and it's money. I love it. But this match is feeling like a best of series matches. Best of 7 series, I should say. And with that all being said, these two complement each other really well in the ring. Really well. It's a series of reversals, a series of holds and grapples, hitting each other with moves that you're not expecting. I really do like this match. But it ends in a disqualification. Aleister Black beats Carmelo Hayes, and technically you can say he beat him again. He won by DQ off of The Miz. But we did get a little bit of a seed planted because Carmelo Hayes was growing frustrated with The Miz yelling the whole entire match. And I understand that. But we will see how in-depth this storyline goes. Is it going to be Carmelo Hayes and Aleister Black? Is Aleister Black going to bring somebody else with him, to combat Melo and Miz? Melo don't Miz. We shall see. And then, a feud that I thought was over is far from over. Because Drew McIntyre cuts a promo responding to Damian Priest about being in a steel cage match at Saturday Night Main Event. I thought this feud would have been over. I did not think this was going to continue after Mania, but then putting them in that Fatal 4-Way match for the US belt, and then Priest taking Drew out of the equation as well as himself was really my telltale of saying, hey, this feud is not over yet. But then it's in a steel cage match. Hopefully that is the last we see of this feud. I love this feud. I loved it. I thought after Mania, we were done. I thought after the Fatal 4-Way, we were done. This is one of those feuds that feels like it's dragging on for so long. And feuds should not be this long, guys. It really should not. Feuds should not be 5, 6, 7 months. Now, I get it. There's a lot of animosity between them. Priest costing Drew his belt last year at Mania, cashing in on him. Drew also got eliminated by Priest. Drew also got eliminated by Priest again at the Elimination Chamber and the Royal Rumble. I get it. But after Mania, there should be a clean slate and new feuds should be arising. And yet, this is one of those feuds where it feels like it's dragging on for so long. Did I like the WrestleMania match? Yes. Did I like seeing them go back and forth at the Fatal 4-Way? Yes. But this needs to end. That steel cage match, if that is not the end of this feud, I don't know what it is. Because that street fight should have been, hey, I put belt to ass on you. This is over. This is done. But it's not. And that's really what's hurting this feud, is that it feels like it's going on for so long. But we will be getting a steel cage match between Priest and Drew at Saturday Night Main Event. And that's that. Then we had another qualifying match, Rey Fenix, Jimmy Uso, and Solo Sikoa. Let me give you my thoughts on this match. Solo being the winner of this match. I thought Rey Fenix possibly could have won because he was going to be the spot guy, the guy that gives the memorable spots in a match, kind of like a Kalisto when he hit the Selena Del Sol at Money in the Bank, or one of those guys that hits a Canadian Destroyer on a ladder, or he does some form of miraculous flip, or you see him tight walking on the ropes going for the adios amigo and somebody pushes him off onto a ladder. I thought he would be the spot guy. But if he didn't win, I figured they would give Jimmy Uso a win as well, because Jimmy missed Mania, and so did Solo. But Jimmy was going to go after the United States title before they, rerouted him into the Jay storyline, got obliterated by Gunther, missed Mania, and now he has a chance to go after the Money in the Bank. Instead, they make Solo win. Do I think Solo is going to win Money in the Bank? I do not. I cannot see a world where Solo is Money in the Bank. I don't believe that is the direction they are going to go in. But to have Rey Fenix and Jimmy Uso in this match together, I feel like both of them deserve to be at Money in the Bank. I know Rey Fenix got his Mania moment, so if anything, I feel like Jimmy really could have possibly been, a great contender for this, given that he missed Mania. I know Solo did, but Jimmy, he definitely deserved it. Solo winning was not on my bingo card. I looked at this match and I said, Solo's not going to win. And then he won. Then we had LA Knight come out and do another attack on them. Can I just say something? I didn't say this when I started off with the promo. LA Knight should not be in the mid-card title scene at all now. It is getting stale. I love LA Knight. As y'all can tell, I love LA Knight. But my issue with LA Knight being in this mid-card picture is he already defeated Logan Paul, who was a mid-card merchant at the time. And then he lost his belt to Fatu at Mania. And then he lost it clean. Let's just add that. He lost his belt clean at Mania. No Solo, no JC, no infamous Tonga Loa, no Tama Tonga. He won clean. He then beats LA Knight, Drew, and Priest in a fatal 4-way, granted from interference. But LA Knight should not be in this mid-card. You could have made it a triple threat and LA Knight could have not been involved. Because guess what? Priest and McIntyre would have taken each other out and you could have just picked the pieces off that. Don't really know where to go from there? Hey, pick your poison at that point. Because they were just brawling with each other. It pretty much felt like, it didn't feel like everybody in the match at the Fatal 4-Way was attacking each other. It felt like these two have a rivalry, these two have a rivalry, separate, Fatu is going to beat his guy, and that's it. LA Knight should not be in this. But we did get to see Tour of Islands from JC. And I ain't gonna lie, that Tour of Islands, I love it. I love it. And I also like seeing Big Man do moonsaults. Moonsaults from Big Man are one of my favorite because you are, let's just say it, you're too big to be hitting moonsaults. But you can do it. Impressive as hell. JC picks up a win over LA Knight in his debut. How come JC got a win in his debut and Tyler Bate didn't? Don't know. We won't go there. Also, where is Tyler Bate? Then we have Julia getting called up to Smackdown. Can I ask a question? Why is Julia on Smackdown when she's been feuding with the likes of Rhea Ripley and Io Sky on Raw? And then 4 days later, after Monday Night Raw, after that main event we seen on Raw with Julia, Roxanne Perez versus Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, we've seen her on Raw exclusively for the past couple of weeks. Then 4 days after she's in the main event of Monday Night Raw, she's on SmackDown? I'm confused. I am really confused here on why Julia is on SmackDown. I really hope somebody can explain this to me. She should not be on SmackDown. She really should not be on SmackDown. She should be on Raw because that's where she's been exclusively. If I'm wrestling on Raw for 3-4 weeks or the last 5 weeks since Mania, guess what? I should be on Raw. Now, I look like right now I'm contradicting myself because I'm wearing red, which is Raw. My hair, tips of my hair are blue for those of y'all that can't tell. I look like I would just be an outsider, like an NXT guy. But Julia definitely deserves to be on Monday Night Raw. That's my 2 cents. Then we had the main event. Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax. Don't know how I wanted this match to go. Actually, I know how I wanted it to go. Tiffany Stratton. It is always Tiffy time in my household. Nia Jax, she's grown on me. Ever since she came back, she has grown on me in ways that I didn't think she would. I thought she was going to be same old injury-prone Nia Jax, but she's not. She's actually pretty good. Now, she's not the best wrestler in the world. She's not, an elite-level wrestler. She's good. She's good. So, this match was pretty good. Now, we didn't get to see Tiffy do her cartwheel Alabama slam that I really love. Because, obvious reasons. But we got a great spot in this match. Naomi comes down with a chair to interrupt the match. Jade Cargill chases her off. Naomi drops the chair. Eventually, Nia Jax goes around, grabs the title, tries to slide it in the ring. When she gives it to the ref, she picks up the chair while the ref is distracted. Tiffany comes in like a missile and hits the drop kick on the chair, knocking Nia in the head. If you guys haven't seen aftermath pictures of blood running down Nia's face, you should go check that out. Might be on Facebook, might be on TikTok somewhere. Go look that up. And then she hits the prettiest moonsault ever to end the match. I like that spot at the end. That spot at the end, really good. Really good. Now, what do I want to see from this? I don't know, maybe a Jade Cargill run. I don't want to see Charlotte Flair going after it now. I feel like now with Julia on the roster, you can do almost anything. Where the hell is Candice LeRae at? I know she was Speed Champion. I don't know if she is still, but don't know where she's at. And I would love to know where she's at. But this is the SmackDown review from last night. Let me know y'all thoughts, comments, and concerns in the comments below. And I will see y'all in the next one. I am out. Deuces.